Well, it's the first week of spring, and while many of us have the spring cleaning of our homes front of mind, it's also a great time to get your personal finances on track for the next financial year. So here's the chance to make a commitment right now to do a stock take on where all your money's going and how much you really need to spend, and identify those areas where you can help save some cash. It can be a little overwhelming, so fret not. Weekend Sunrise money man Scott Phillips from the Motley joins us now. He's done all the hard work, so don't worry, just leave it to him. Scotty, getting started is often a place where people fall down, so take the stress out of it. What are your strategies?
Yeah, let's start, Matty, and good morning, by chunking it down. You know, lists are kind of, some people love lists, some people hate lists. If you think about your finances in general, it's like, oh man, it's all too hard, too big, can't possibly do it. So just chunk it down. Make a list of the areas you can save some money. Got 4 for you to start with. Let's start with subscriptions. Whether it's the Netflixes or the Stans or the magazine or the gym or whatever you're not using, if you're not using it, simply take it out of your finances. That's just free money there. That's an easy first start. Second one's credit card interest. If you're carrying that credit card debt, it can be hard to pay down, but every dollar you pay off is going to be up to 20 cents less interest you pay every single month. So get rid of that. That's super, super easy. Then we're going to go to phone and internet. That seems pretty straightforward. But if you're not going out much at the moment, and frankly, most of us in part of the country aren't, if you can simply get a cheaper plan, either with a new provider or just, if you're not on a contract, downgrade your plan. If you're not using the data, save yourself some money. That can be 20, 30 bucks a month, literally like that. That's what, $5, $7 a week in the back pocket. Last one is the mortgage. I've talked about this before. I will keep banging on about it. This is the biggest saving most people will never make. Although, by the way, last month, massive record of refinancing. So we're doing something right. If you haven't yet, go to your bank, simply say, look, I know I can get better elsewhere. I want a better rate. And if I don't give me one, I will leave. And by the way, make good on the threat. Leave if you need to. Go and get a better rate.
Okay, I've just crossed gym subscriptions off the list. Moving on, and the Reserve Bank Board is to meet on Tuesday and decide if interest rates need to change, Scotty. Can you see a reason for that to happen, and run us through the best home loans on offer at the home loan rates on offer at the moment?
I don't think we'll see a change in interest rates. It's already 0.1%. The bank goes negative if it goes further from here. There may be some bond buying, which is designed to keep medium-term rates down. We don't need to worry about that. That's for the big end of town. So, look, I don't think there'll be a huge change. There's simply no burning need. The economy's in trouble, absolutely. But between the RBA support and government support, they're doing about as much as they can without getting silly. If you're on a variable rate, if you want a fixed rate, you can and should be paying less than 2%. Talk about getting a better rate. You can get 1.89% from TikTok on a variable rate. Now, consider the comparison rates. Of course, they are important. Pacific Mortgage, 1.94. Reduced home loans, 1.88. They're out of order on purpose, by the way, because the comparison rate is important. That includes the fees you will pay. But even including fees, less than 2%. If you're paying more than that, your bank is taking you for a ride. Go and get a better rate.
Really?
Fixed,
they
you can
are
also,
low.
Oh, sorry.
They are really low.
Well, that's the thing, right? If you're paying 2.5%, 2 3/4, 3%, some people, I know it's painful. I know you don't want to do it. I know it requires time on the phone, paperwork, and some people just don't like the confrontation. But seriously, the banks are relying on that lack of desire for confrontation to basically say, thanks very much, I'll take your donation. As I've said many times, if you've got a favourite charity, it's probably not one of the big 4 banks. So if you want to free up some cash and either put it in your own pocket or put it in someone else's, go and get a better rate.
Well,
Absolutely.
Scotty, we know it's Father's Day. We've got to let you go. You're off to have a pancake smeared in Vegemite, which is a very curious thing, but each to their own. You're allowed to indulge your whims. Thank goodness
you know. Try it, Matty.
Thank goodness you know a thing or two about money is all we can say. Scott Phillips there.